All right, how y'all doing? Well, first off, thanks for having me. Glad I came, and congratulations to the student athletes on your awards. Real good job, good job. So if you don't know who I am, he just introduced me a little bit, right? So my name is Regis Prograis. I'm from New Orleans. I currently live in Houston because of Hurricane Katrina. But I'm always back, always trying to get back to the community as much as I can. Right now, I'm 23-0, 19 knockouts. I literally just fought the 27th, so last Saturday at the Lakefront Arena. And yeah, I'm ranked right now, ranked #1 in the world. I'm the first, I think, world champion from New Orleans in over 55 years or something like that. So yeah, just tell you a little story about myself. I grew up in New Orleans East. I grew up real rough, always fighting. I did almost every sport you can name: basketball, football, swimming. I ran track. I did karate, all that type of stuff. And then one day I started boxing, and I kind of fell in love with it. And then of course, Hurricane Katrina hit when I was 16, and I had to move away to Houston. Then I went to Mississippi, then I went to Slidell, then I went back to Houston. I went to 5 different high schools. And yeah, it was real rough for me at the time, but actually it was like a real big blessing for me. I wouldn't be here standing up, talking to everybody and doing all the things I'm doing right now, being ranked #1 in the world, if it wasn't for Hurricane Katrina, honestly, for me personally. So it was like, it was just for me, just a real big blessing in disguise. And so when I moved to Houston, I went to a boxing gym called Savannah's Boxing Gym, and I was training next to like Holyfield and Juan Diaz and Raul Marquez and Iruslan, like real good champions. If you don't know who they are, I know most people know who Evander Holyfield is, right? So he actually beat my favorite fighter, Mike Tyson. So I was standing next to him, and Holyfield was a person that made probably like $550 million in the 80s, so that's a whole lot of money. And like I was literally standing next to him training, so it just gave me a whole lot of motivation, and it made me believe in myself. So really the whole purpose of me talking and coming back to the kids is I go back to a lot of schools and I do a lot of community work because I want to do the same thing. Like for the kids, I want to give them inspiration, because like when I was living here, I didn't have that. I didn't have I guess like when you see people on TV, these big old superstar athletes, you really think they're like superheroes, you don't believe that you can do it yourself. And so when I got in Houston and I'm trained next to Holyfield and Juan Diaz and Raul Marquez and all these great champions, I really believed in myself, and I knew that I can do it too. They know different from me, same thing with y'all, the student athletes, different, it just take a lot of hard work, dedication, for me, sacrifice. I think one of my biggest sacrifices was that I didn't move back home. I didn't move back to New Orleans. I still don't live here, because like if people don't know me, like when I'm here, I party in the street all night. Like I'm partying in the street. I eat bad. New Orleans is, of course, known for a lot of great food, and so I eat the wrong stuff, and I'm partying in the street all night. All my friends and family here, so I separate myself, and I live 6 hours away in Houston. And like I said, that's my biggest sacrifice, because after high school, I had the opportunity, to come back, but I chose, everybody lives back here now. My mama, she moved back, my grandma, my dad lives in Baton Rouge, so everybody lives back in New Orleans now. But I decided I have to stay. If I want to accomplish anything and accomplish my goals, I feel like I need to stay. So to the student athletes, if you really want to accomplish something, of course it doesn't have to be in sports or athletics, but I feel like a big part of that is like you have to sacrifice, you really have to dedicate yourself in, and what I always preach is like you have to put 100% in. So in my profession, if I don't put 100% in, I can really get hurt. Like you can really die in boxing. It's a lot of cases. I think like yearly, probably, I think like 7 or 8 people die a year in the ring, so like I said, in my case, in boxing, you have to put 100% in all the time, and that's kind of what I do. And like I said, I'm here because I sacrifice, I dedicate myself, and I train hard. And one of the big things that, of course, since I started boxing, since I turned professional, was to bring big time boxing back to New Orleans. And I single-handedly, I did it. I brought it back. Yeah, I brought it back. So, I fought at the Lakefront Arena July 14th, and I just fought at the Lakefront Arena again on the 27th, October 27th. And so next time, hopefully it's gonna come back again, same thing. Like he said, career relic, I fight in the World Boxing Super Series, and we trying to get it at the Smoothie King Center. So that's a big goal for me, just to, because I feel like New Orleans is a real special city, and for me, if people don't know, I'm a world traveler. Like, I've been all around the world, like so many different places, and I've never been to a city like New Orleans. Like, New Orleans is real special. The people here are special. The culture is special. So, I want to bring that to the world, and I have the opportunity. Like I said, I already did it. I brought the big time boxing back to New Orleans, and I want to continue to do it, So let's, I really want to do that, and like I said, thanks for having me. Any questions? No, I'm not. I talk to students, but as far as like me mentoring anybody, like one-on-one person, I don't have time. I train 3 times a day, so I have no time. I have 2 kids, so if anybody has kids, you know what that does to you, right? So yeah, I don't. It's no project right now.
Hey, Regis, I want to thank you again for bringing those fights back to New Orleans and everything you do for the city of New Orleans.
Mm-hmm.
I like boxing, but I'm not a student of it. I'm really kind of confused with all the weight classes and stuff. I mean, is there a chance, if Mayweather was still fighting, would you be in that same weight class?
All right, so Mayweather fought in 5 different divisions, right? I fight at 140. That's super lightweight. So Mayweather, he was a champion. He never lost. So he was 130, 135, 140, 147, and 154. So yeah, and so I fight at 140. So I could have potentially fought Mayweather.
Well, best of luck to you.
Thank you. No, not yet. Like I said, I literally just fought on the 27th. Yeah, so right now we're trying to work on the things. Most likely they said they're gonna bring it back to New Orleans, probably at the Smoothie King Center. The Lakefront Arena is a real good arena to have it at, but it's kind of, for the tourists and all that, it's kind of, on the outside. So we're trying to get the, we're trying to get the Smoothie King Center and, just see where it goes, but not sure yet. And I'm on a little vacation right now. I'm here partying and playing around, so I'm on a little vacation right now, so I don't even want to think about fighting.
Who's the best fighter in the world, pound for pound, right now, in your mind, Regis?
You know what? That's a hard question to ask. It's either it's Terrence Crawford, Lomachenko, or I think Canelo. Canelo just won a big fight against Triple G, so I think Canelo Alvarez might be #1 pound for pound right now. So yeah, it's pound for pound list is kind of hard, but yeah, probably Canelo. Oh. All right, thank you. Thanks for having me.